Hello dear students, all of you, good afternoon. How are you all? Right, you know this class is meant for 11th class students who have recently completed their 10th and who have started the preparation for JEE main as well as advanced. Dear students, there are certain topics which we do not deal in detail in the schooling, but these topics are very much essential in understanding IIT JEE related mains or advanced problems, and of those one of the important topics, beautiful topics, and generally students feel like bit tough related to this, such topic is inequations, isn't it, right. So, in this class we are going to focus on variety of inequations, like you can see the contents now. So, I am going to give you the techniques where the inequations can be solved almost in seconds, right. Shall we move on to the topic, right. Thank you. By the way, this is BS Math faculty for IIT JEE from Infinity Learn. You know, Infinity Learn is the place where learning is infinite and fun, right. Fine dear students, and dear students, in this platform you can find the videos related to physics, chemistry, even for NEET students you can also find botany, zoology and basic math related. All the content will be available on our platform. So, do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned to Infinity Learn, right dear students. This class duration is around 30 minutes, which is going to change your complete view towards inequations, right. So, you are going to learn beautiful techniques, right friends. You see, right, first one, see session leads. What are we going to discuss in this class? You see, yeah, inequations related key points that are to be mastered, that is the most important points related to this. I can say, yeah, here the key points related to this we will take up, right, key points. Then next, quadratic inequations will provide a method to solve a quadratic inequation. Then polynomial inequation, that means inequations of order more than 2 even, where we will talk about wavy curve method, an important and easy method, and rational inequations, and then irrational inequations. These are the 5 content that we are going to see in this class, right. Are you ready dear students? Fine, chalo. So, the first one, if you see key points, you see like equations, inequation means the symbols of inequations like less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These symbols are called symbols of inequations. You know this point well. Second point friends, you see 2 less than or equal to 2, true or false. In fact, 2 less than 2 may be false, but 2 is equal to 2 is okay. So, of the 2 symbols, if it is true for at least one symbol, we say that this statement is true, this is true. 2 less than or equal to 3, is it true or false? 2 less than 3 is okay, so it is also true. 2 greater than or equal to 3, is it true or false? This is absolutely false because 2 is neither greater than 3 nor equal to 3. This is, most of the student will have confusion here. This point is also important for us while solving quadratic or polynomial or higher order inequations, right friends. Then the next point, third point, 3 plus 4 is less than 11. Is it an inequation? In fact, no friends, it is just a statement, because an inequation must contain some variable, it must be an open sentence. So, I mean to say, so 3 plus 4 less than 11 is not at all an inequation, it is just a statement, that is another point. Next, you see, after this, you know well, while solving an inequations, I can say point number 4, suppose A less than B is given, some inequality statement. Now, we can comfortably add a number on both sides, A plus C less than B plus C, yes. Similarly, we can also subtract C, this is important point. So, to an inequation, a number can be added or subtracted comfortably, no problem. Now, A less than B, can I multiply with the same number on both sides? That means, if I multiply with the same number on both sides, am I going to get the same inequality? In fact, friends, suppose you have multiplied both sides with C, this becomes AC, this becomes BC. You see, the same condition, that means same inequality carries if C is positive. This is very, very important. If you are multiplying with a negative number, okay, then symbol gets reversed. So, AC is greater than BC. This is most important point. To an inequality, if at all you want to multiply or else divide, both are the same. Divide with a number, confirm that it is positive. If it is positive, no need to change the symbol. If you are multiplying or dividing with a negative number, right, in that case symbol gets reversed. If less than, it becomes greater than, if greater than, it becomes less than. That is another important point, and few more points we will give in course of time. So, with these 5 initial key points, we shall enter the problems, right, ready? Chalo. Next friends, you see, observe the sign of the quadratic expression x minus 2 into x minus 5. You see friends, you take x minus 2 into x minus 5, this expression you take. Sign of this expression in the sense, if you give some value for x, what could be the output, positive or negative? You see, clearly this expression becomes 0 when x is equal to 2 and 5. For your convenience, let me take the number line, plot the number 2 as well as 5. Okay, because these two linear expressions separately will become 0 at 2 and 5. Now you just see, you substitute any number more than 5, maybe 5.1 or 6 or something, x minus 2 expression will be positive and x minus 5 will also be positive. Like you can put x is equal to 6, 4 into 1. So, you are going to get this expression value to be positive, right. Now, if you substitute exactly 5, you are going to get 0, because x minus 5 is 0. If you substitute any number between 2 and 5, you see what happens, more than 2, so x minus 2 will be positive, but less than 5, x minus 5 will be negative, so the product will become negative. So, for the numbers between 2 and 5, you are going to get the expression to be negative. Whereas exactly at 2, again the expression value becomes 0, because x minus 2 is there. Now, what if you substitute a number less than 2? If you substitute less than 2, this expression going to be negative, like you can substitute 1 or 0 or minus 1.3 something. This is negative, this is negative, so the product will be positive. So, here also you will get a positive quantity. That means friends, you can extend the analogy for any quadratic expression where if it is split like product of two linear factors, for example x minus 7 into x minus 11. Now, you extend the analogy, so I maintain the leading coefficient positive, this becomes 0 at 7, small number 11. Can you say the analogy now? For what values of x are, for all the values more than 11, positive into positive, it is positive. Between 7 and 11, it is negative, and for less than 7, negative into negative, positive. especially at 7 and 11 the expression becomes 0, right. So, this is true for any quadratic expression which is in this format x minus alpha into x minus beta, is not it. Now, with the help of this I am going to solve quadratic inequations. Listen to me, it takes just a couple of seconds to solve the quadratic inequations. If you really follow this, definitely you can enjoy the result what I am going to give. See friends, now solve the quadratic inequations. First one, you see x square plus 7x plus 12 is less than or equal to 0 is given. Can you factorize this? Yes, x square plus 3x plus 4x plus 12 less than or equal to 0. Of course, you know how to factorize. Let me write it as x plus 3 into x plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Am I correct? Now friends, by the previous logic, very simple, you take the number line. First thing that you need to confirm is 0 is there on the right side of the symbol, inequality symbol, leading coefficient is positive, fine. Now you see this becomes 0 at minus 3, this becomes 0 at minus 4, small number comes on the number line first, then minus 3. Immediately plot the symbol, right side is positive, then negative, then positive. So, what kind of x you want? I want less than or equal to 0, that means negative as well as 0. This is minus 4 to 3 including minus 4 and 3. Can you give the solution set? It is closed interval minus 4 to minus 3, isn't it? Yes, for the first time it is going to take a little time, but directly you can write the answer for the solution of any quadratic inequation, especially where you are going to get two different linear factors, right friends, clear? So, let me try the second problem. You see here, right, second question. Now, will you x square minus 6x plus 8 greater than or equal to 0, what will you do? You see friends, it can be factorized like x minus 2 into x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. Step number 1, I confirm 0 on the right side, I confirm the leading coefficient positive. Now proceed, take number line, this becomes 0 at 2, this is at 4, plot them on the number line. This is minus infinity to infinity, extreme right side is positive, negative, positive. What do you want? Greater than or equal to 0 means, you see, minus infinity to 2, as equality is there you close, union closed 4 to infinity. This is the one, that is all. So, very simple, you can solve the quadratic inequation almost within 10 or 15 seconds, right? Clear friends? Now, so I think you can easily solve the third. Let me give a clue for fourth problem. Here the point is friends, this problem x square coefficient is not positive. You see this is given like minus x square minus x plus 12 less than 0. First point is maintain leading coefficient positive, multiply the entire inequation with minus 1, so that you are going to get, you see, x square plus x minus 12 greater than 0. Because I have multiplied with a negative number, symbol got reversed. Now can you factorize? X plus 4 into x minus 3 is greater than 0. Next step, this becomes 0 at minus 4, this becomes 0 at 3, isn't it? Now positive, negative, positive, that is all. So I have to get positive kind of. So I can take minus infinity to minus 4, open interval, because equality is not there, I do not want where this expression is 0, union 3 to infinity, that is all. So in this way you can easily solve a quadratic inequation which can be resolved into two linear factors, right. Now dear students, You see, this is second kind of quadratic inequations. Previous case is those inequations where delta greater than 0. That means you are going to get two different linear factors or two different roots. Whereas this is the quadratic inequation where delta is equal to 0. In this case, friends, very simple. You see, the first one you can write it as x minus 1 whole square less than 0. Because if you find the two linear factors, both the factors are same. Now you just see x is a real number, no. A perfect square, a square less than 0 is impossible, so no solution. That is all. Second case, you see, this is x plus 2 whole square less than or equal to 0. A square cannot be less than 0, but can be equal to 0. This will become equal to 0 at the number only minus 2. So, singleton set you are going to get the solution. Now, the third one, you see friends, this is also you can say 2x minus 3 whole square greater than 0. So, a perfect square greater than 0 is always correct, but if you give 3 by 2, this becomes 0. I want strictly greater than 0. So, in this case you can say the solution as all real numbers except 3 by 2, right. So, and the fourth one, you see, x minus 3 whole square greater than or equal to 0. Of course, you take any real number in place of x, x minus 3 whole square will be either positive or 0. So, the total real number set, that is minus infinity to infinity, is the solution set. Clear friends? So, I mean to say there will be quadratic inequations where delta is equal to 0. In that case, you can definitely arrange the quadratic part like perfect square less than 0, impossible. Less than or equal to 0, singleton set. Greater than 0, always except one number. Greater than or equal to 0, always. This is the second case friends, where most of the students neglect this case. Now, there will be the third case also. You see, solve this. We have seen the case where delta positive, delta 0. If delta is negative, then how to solve? This is very easy case friends. The point is, you know, if x square coefficient is positive, when delta less than 0, the graph will be completely above x axis. That means for any x from minus infinity to infinity, output is strictly greater than 0. So friends, what I suggest is, you see, you are unable to find the factors for this. You just find delta, b square minus 4ac minus 3 negative. If delta is negative, say yes, because the answer is very simple. Because when delta is negative, if x square coefficient is positive, this expression is always positive. An expression always positive, I want less than 0, impossible, no solution for this. For the first question, no solution. Whereas for the second also, you just see here also delta, you just find b square minus 4ac, which is negative. So, if delta is negative, dear friends, I can say that, you see, this expression is also always positive. Less than or equal to 0 is also impossible. Whereas the third one, I can say, dear students, yeah, here delta is going to be negative. You see, b square minus 4ac is negative. So, this expression is always positive. Positive one greater than 0 is always correct. The solution set is R, whereas the fourth one also the same case, positive greater than or equal to 0 is always correct. So, friends, a quadratic inequation can have three kind of cases. Delta positive case, we get two roots, we plot them on the number line, positive, negative, positive we can do. Delta 0, with observation we can write where the solution can be either empty set or singleton set or total real numbers minus singleton set or total real numbers. Whereas delta negative case, the answer must be either phi or set of real numbers. That is it. Clear? I think now you are comfortably able to, right, you are comfortably able to solve any quadratic inequation, right. Fine. Now dear friends, observe the sign of the expression. What is this? X minus 1 into x minus 3 into x minus 8. We need to observe the sign of this, right dear students. What does mean? You see, this is product of t linear expressions, x minus 3 into x minus 8. Fine. Now for what values of x this expression is going to be positive, negative, 0. So what I am going to do is take the number line. You see, these linear factors will become 0 at 1, 3, 8 respectively. Now for any x more than 8, you see, x minus 1 positive, x minus 3 positive, x minus 8 positive, all the 3 positive, so the product will be positive. If you substitute 8, this term becomes 0, the expression value is 0. Whereas if you substitute a number between 3 and 8, you see, but still this is positive, but x minus 8 is negative, friends. So 2 positive, 1 negative, the product is going to be negative, here negative. So if you continue the phenomena, you will get here 0 and here positive, here 0, here negative. 0 is okay, it is very clear. Now if you take a cubic expression with leading coefficient positive, you can observe its sign to be like the extreme right side interval, positive, negative comes alternately, right. So with the help of this, my dear students, I am going to solve any polynomial inequation, right. You see, solve this inequation. So we call this method as wavy curve method, dear friends. First confirm that 0 is there on right side. Second, the leading coefficient is positive. Now take the number line and plot the points where each linear factor becomes 0, 1, 3, 8. Is it clear, friends? Let me repeat. Confirm 0 on the right side. Second, let the leading coefficient be positive. That is x into x into x will give x cube whose coefficient is 1, positive. If not, I will multiply with minus 1 to make it positive. Then next, plot the numbers where the linear factors will become 0. Okay. Now the wavy curve method says, you have seen, not the method. The extreme right will always be positive, alternate plus, minus, if any plus, minus will come, that is all. Now you want less than 0 where this is negative. Less than 0 means minus infinity to 1 union 3 to 8, that is all. Why open interval, why not closed? I do not want equal to 0, just less than is given. If equal to 0 is also allowed, I would have kept closed interval, right dear friends. Now clear. Let me repeat. Step 1, confirm 0. Step 2, confirm leading coefficient positive. Step 3, take the number line and plot the numbers. Then extreme right side one is always positive and mark alternate plus minus like that. Okay, fine, right. Then dear students, try to solve this. It is very simple, no? Now our time starts. We can close this problem in seconds. You just see, I confirm 0 here, all leading coefficient positive. So this becomes 0 at minus 2, 3, 8 by 3, you see, minus 3 by 4. There are 4 numbers. Take the number line and plot in actual order. minus 2 is the smallest, then minus 3 by 4, 8 by 3 is less than 3 and 3 here. Fine. Now what is the next step? Extreme right side is positive, then alternate plus minus. Minus plus minus plus, right, done. I want greater than or equal to 0. That means positive one I want, that is positive means this, this, this. So minus infinity to minus 2, shall I close or open? I want equal to 0 also, close, union, minus 3 by 4 to 8 by 3, union, closed 3 to infinity. That is all. Very simple. I do not think we have taken more than 30 seconds. Yes. This method is called wavy curve because generally he suggests to draw like wave, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, like that. We do not draw. Okay. Fine. You see, dear students, can you solve this inequation now? Fine. First I confirmed 0 here. Leading coefficient, is it positive? 4x, 3x, x, but x coefficient is minus 1. Right? So we cannot take this minus 1. So you multiply with minus 1 so that this becomes x minus 2 into x plus 3 into 3x minus 8 into 4x minus 3 less than or equal to 0, because we have multiplied with minus 1, right? Yeah. Now dear students, you see both the conditions okay, right side 0, leading coefficient positive. Now you just see this becomes 0 at 2, minus 3, 8 by 3, 3 by 4. Now take the number line. Now ready students? Smallest is minus 3, then 3 by 4 is the next one, the next 2, the next 8 by 3. Fine. What is the next step? Extreme right side is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Clear? Now I want less than or equal to 0. So negative part you have to take this and this. So minus 3 to 3 by 4, closed, union, 2 to 8 by 3, closed. That is all. So dear students, in this way we can easily solve any polynomial inequation, right? So dear students, the same thing you can adapt here. It seems to be big, power 2, 5, 6, 9, big, but this can also be done easily, dear students. What we can do here is x minus 1 whole square is always 0 or positive. So you take this term that side. So for an inequation I can multiply with a positive number, right? The next, in the same way, in x minus 3 whole power 5 also, x minus 3 whole power 4 part positive itself, right? So I can take that part right side towards 0. So what I do is, friends, x minus 1 whole square into x minus 3 whole power 4 into 3x minus 8 whole power 6 into 4x minus 3 whole power 8 into, I made all the powers even, then I left with x minus 3 into 4x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Now all these are, you see, either 0 or positive, send that side. You are going to get a simple inequation, x minus 3 into 4x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. But one important caution is, you missed the representation of x minus 1 and x minus 3 and 3x minus 8. That means you must remember x becoming 1, x becoming 8 by 3 are the cases which you need to deal separately, because is x is equal to 1 allowed for the solution? Yes, 0 greater than or equal to 0. So 1 must be there in the final solution, even 8 by 3 must be there, even 3 must be there, 3 by 4 should also be there. That is very, very important. Fine. 1, 8 by 3 and 3, in fact 3 by 4. These 4 must be present in the final solution. Do remember, because equality is given. If equality is not given, just greater than 0 is given, these numbers should not be. That is one important caution. Now how to solve this quadratic inequation? No, right? Plot them. Small number is 3 by 4, big number is 3, positive, negative, positive. So I want greater than or equal to 0, minus infinity to 3 by 4, union 3 to infinity. That's all. You, after getting this confirm, is 1 there in the solution? In fact, no. 8 by 3 is approx 3, no. 3 by 4, yes. 3, yes. So to this you have to join union 1 comma 8 by 3 must be joined. This is important thing, dear friends. So in this way you can solve a polynomial inequation with higher power also. Clear? So because of the even powers, they become positive, you send that side. They becoming 0, I am dealing in a separate way. Clear, students? Is it clear? Right. Now the same thing I think you can adapt to solve this inequation even, right? You try it later. Now friends, rational inequation kind of, suppose you are given 2 by x minus 3 less than 0. Can I multiply x minus 3 that side? In fact, no, because I do not know whether x minus 3 is positive or negative. So what I do is, friends, I multiply with x minus 3 in the numerator and denominator by treating x cannot be 3 anyhow, because if x is 3, it is not possible. So in this case, friends, this is positive, you send that side, 2 into x minus 3 negative, so x minus 3 must be negative, so x less than 3, that is minus infinity to 3 is the solution set. This is how we escape in the rational inequations, friends. You see, because many students try to multiply this side, which is a wrong notion, because we do not know, friends, you see how this is going to be. So you have to multiply the same in the numerator and denominator. Fine, friends. The next, you see, in the same way you deal the same, even you multiply here with x minus 3 in the numerator and denominator less than or equal to 0, you send it that side, you are going to get x belongs to 2 to 3 closed, but do remember x cannot be 3 because x should not be 3. So you have to open it later. Fine, friends. So if you know this point, you can easily solve rational inequations. The same thing you can adapt here to solve this, you just try this problem. Whereas irrational inequation is having only one important point to remember, is the input of a square root must be greater than or equal to 0. Apart from this, you have to consider x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0, 3 minus x greater than or equal to 0. Now both are positive, you can square on both sides, x minus 2 greater than 3 minus x. You need to take these three linear inequations together, you have to take the common solution. That is all. If you know that point, it is not that difficult to solve an irrational inequation, right. So friends, yeah, even this is also same. You see, many will feel, many students try to square on both sides. It is absurd because it is positive greater than or equal to minus 1. Of course, always correct, but this is defined only when x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0. So x greater than or equal to 2. So the solution set is 2 to infinity, because for all these values either this is 0 or positive, which is always greater than or equal to minus 1, right, dear students. Fine. The same thing, many students feel like this, but this is okay, but x greater than or equal to 0 condition is there. Okay, friends, fine. So coming to the point, dear students, you see the summary, we have discussed the main important key points related to solving inequation. Then we have seen solving quadratic inequation, 3 cases, delta positive, delta 0, delta negative. Then to solve polynomial inequation we used Wavy curve method, and we have seen how to handle rational inequation when something comes in the denominator, multiply the same in the numerator and denominator, as well irrational inequations we need to mind certain points. That is all, friends. So, with this, friends, I can say, yeah. So, the students who have just started 11th class, for you these kind of points are going to be very much helpful in many topics. You will be using these inequations, maybe trigonometric inequation, exponential, logarithmic, wherever, right. So, hope friends the session is very much helpful to you. So, thank you very much for watching the things. Stay tuned to Infinity Learn. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.